Hey guys, welcome back to another Pick a Crystal reading. Today's Pick a Crystal is going to be on what can you expect for February in all areas of life such as love, career, studies, and finances. I'm going to be giving some in-depth readings, so let's get right into it. So to your far left, you have your clear quartz. In the middle is this beautiful little pyrite cluster. And last but not least is your amethyst. So take a moment, pick with your intuition, really look and see which one of these crystals is calling out to you. Which one are you drawn to the most? Trust that your higher self and your spirit guides will guide you to the right selection so that you can get the most accurate readings. And remember guys, these are general readings, so some information may apply, some may not. If you hear something that you don't like, you don't have to accept any of it as true. Just take these messages as just that, messages. Maybe it can give you some insight, some advice, maybe some inspiration, some motivation. But remember, you are the one who holds the true power. It's just a fun way to see what the universe wants to try to communicate to you and what messages make their way to you. Kind of a good indication of where you are now. So yeah, let's just have some fun. So if you need some more time, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so the following reading is going to be for those of you that selected clear quartz. Let's see what February has in store for you. What can you expect from February 2019? Already a month gone. Let's see. What are the energies? I asked the universe to give me the messages for those of that selected clear quartz. What do they need to hear right now? What would be beneficial and useful for them to hear right now? What messages do you want to communicate to those that selected those that selected clear quartz? We got the Hanged Man so far, 6 of air, and these also fell out. Hanged Man, 6 of air, Queen of water, High Priestess, okay, so in regards to love life, you may be hung up quite literally on someone. You could have just recently gotten out of a relationship, or you could have recently gone through somewhat of a rough patch when it comes to this area in your life. It seems that you are just not really moving. You may have been experiencing no type of progress or no type of motion or movement in this area of your life. But I think what this has done though is created the space for you to connect with yourself. So maybe you've been engaging in a little love affair with yourself and really becoming more in tune and in touch with yourself, which is great, you know. Everyone needs a little bit of that. So maybe that's what's been kind of happening lately. So whether you are in a relationship, then maybe things have just been kind of where they're at. Whether things have been good, then, you know, things have been pretty good. And if not, if things have been bad, then maybe things have been, you know, a little bit rough for you. So whichever way this has manifested for you, good or bad, it just shows that it's been that way for a while. Nothing has really changed. And that same energy is kind of coming into February, but I do see movement happening. So, whether this is a change of mind or a change of location, maybe you and your partner are traveling, or maybe you're going to be traveling and you're going to find a potential love interest. I do see that movement is going to be made possible for you this month, which is great, because with the Queen of Water, it just shows me that it's probably going to be a real, genuine connection. It's going to be very caring and unconditionally accepting, patient. It just seems like really beautiful, soft energies if you do encounter a new love during this time. If it's already an existing love, you might be moving into that. You might be moving into more of a loving and compassionate and sensible relationship. You guys are just probably going to be getting along a lot more, appreciating deeper feelings and experiencing deeper communications, and really getting to know each other on a deeper level. So this is beautiful, definitely. This month is going to be bringing movement for you, and it's going to be in a good direction for sure. It is supportive of a very soft, loving, beautiful energy that you definitely want present in your romantic relationships. So definitely this month, let your heart lead the way, let your heart guide you. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your gut, and whatever you feel, whatever it's telling you, just move with it, flow with it, go with it. If you've been stuck on, something, whether good, bad, happy, sad, whatever you've been stuck on, whatever you feel in this department, you haven't really had any movement, and you've been really like holding on to. It could be anything. It could be a person, or it could be a situation, a mindset. Whether you're on bad terms with someone and you just didn't want to let the situation go, allow for that movement, allow for that change to happen, and trust your intuition. It's definitely a supportive energy for that. And for studies and career, maybe you have been just really not active in this part of your life. It seems that you've been withdrawing from any involvement. Maybe you're trying to access the unconscious. You're trying to do the soul work, the spirit work, to find what your true purpose is in this life. And you're really trying to get there. You've gotten to a point in your life, perhaps, that you're looking beyond what's obvious. So this may have been bringing you some feelings of sadness, because a lot of times when we go and we dive deep into our psyche and into our subconscious and see what's really there, that can sometimes be a little bit depressing, or it can bog you down. Everyone goes through that part when they do this, like spirit work. When they do spirit work, you're kind of putting career or studies on the back burner to kind of work on yourself and focus on yourself. And if you are in the position where you're working on yourself, like I said, you might be going through some of the motions that is kind of just making you feel a little bit sad and a little bit down. Maybe you've been getting over a certain something that happened in regards to your career that was kind of a setback, and you're just trying to get over it, and you're giving yourself time. Give yourself time. Be really gentle with yourself if this does resonate with your situation, because the energy from the King of Earth is really going to ground you. I feel like that's definitely what's needed, is some grounding. You need to be grounded, and the King of Earth energy is absolutely perfect for that. So expect some grounding to happen. Maybe you've been really deep into the subconscious and the unconscious and the mystery and the unknown and what's unseen, and you've been doing this work and you've been really like in it, like knee deep in this work, and you might be floating away a little. You might have flown away a little bit too far up in the clouds. And the King of Energy this month is really going to ground you. All of that work that you did is going to pay off because you've probably uncovered something really impactful, and you're going to use it to your advantage, and it's probably opened your eyes and you're seeing things in a new way, it's created a new idea, a way for you to be steady, and it's probably provided you some insight or some inspiration on something to do and how to lay it all down to work towards a goal and to be really reliable in that goal, to handle the situation completely and really know what to do and how to do it to be really successful. So that is really awesome. So as far as finances are concerned, we have Four of Earth, a Hierophant, and Messenger of Air. Okay, so it seems like things also have been really steady as far as finances go. You've been pretty much doing things the same way you've been doing for a long time, the same way perhaps you were taught how to do things from, those that raised you or the elders in your family. Maybe you are craving, though, for a change when it comes to finances. It seems that things are pretty stable in that department, but maybe you are craving kind of a different approach to making money. Maybe you want to break free from what you've always been doing, how you've been taught. So it seems that this month is a good month for you to kind of use your logic and reason to really see things. If you are looking to change the way that you make money, the energy this month is inviting for you to be able to reason clearly and analyze information, set aside emotional factors and really use your intellect regarding the financial situation. So that if that's something that you've been wanting to do, go for it. The energies are definitely in your favor to do that. Spiritually, okay, so again, the cards kind of keep telling me a story here. There's just like a pattern that keeps happening. It's kind of like if maybe you've been experiencing some not so great, realities, maybe spiritually, you've been feeling burdened, maybe like I said, you were doing soul work, spirit work, and it was, you were really like heavy into it, and you were uncovering a lot of things, maybe making sense of a lot of things. And sometimes it can, be a little bit difficult when you're going that deep, but the work is definitely required. You know what I'm saying? As hard as it can be, it's something that just has to be done. It's necessary. It's needed. You worked on it. You did it. And it seems that you were really analyzing the situation. You were really taking your time in doing that work, but you are coming out totally content and totally, at peace. You're going to be feeling just so happy because that work that you had to do paid off. It's going to pay off. This month looks beautiful for you. It seems like if you have been not having the best of times, this month's energy is really going to turn things around for you. You're really going to be in a good place. I saw that with love. I saw that with studies or career and finances. you definitely can start getting creative with the finances, as well as spiritually. You are just having a sense of well-being and feeling content and at ease, like no stress, no tension. It went from having tons of stress, tons of tension, to just feeling totally at ease and being in a good place internally. So yeah, that seems awesome for you. February is looking great for those of you that selected clear quartz. I'm going to quickly just pick out an oracle card for you and see if there are any more messages for you for the month of February. Okay, let's check it out. You got Dance of the Divine Feminine. That's what it looks like. Hope you can see that. Dance of the Divine Feminine. So it says, this oracle comes to you with guidance. Your life may feel as though it is being tipped upside down. Perhaps you feel as though the great beloved, in a feisty mood, has grabbed your ankles, is holding you upside down and shaking you wildly until your skirt is over your head, or the pockets of your pants become freed of their contents, keys and wallet dropping to the floor in disarray. Your hair is messy, your bottom is in the air, and your sense of orientation is nowhere to be found. Blood is rushing to your head, and goodness knows you just want to be put down to have a moment to come to your senses. So the beloved will give you that gift, but don't imagine it will last for too long. The great beloved esteems you capable of so much more than being sure-footed and sensible. You are capable of more whirling and stumbling whilst inspired by the music of the spheres. If you just accept the great invitation to dance, there won't be so much roughhousing going on. It won't be needed because your hair will be already in a mess. Your blood will already be pumping, and you'll be sweating, laughing, smiling, and dancing. The great beloved will be alive in you. Soon you'll be able to find your orientation, even if everything you have once held onto appears to be shimmering and insubstantial, a mere dance of light rather than solid ground. This will become so easy for you because your orientation will flow from within, from the heart, and no matter what shifts and changes take place around you, your center will remain strong. This is what the beloved wants for you. Such peace and relief it should bring you. But perhaps some shaking about is required first in case you are reluctant to give up some mainstays, unaware of how much they drain life away from your heart center. There may be something you are holding on to, a person, a place, a thing, a belief, a vision, and you need to let it go because it wants to grow. It may grow and change into something utterly different, or it may grow into exactly what you are imagining. Whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find you enjoy the way much more with greater flow and support and less bashing of your head against the proverbial brick wall. Don't worry if it seems as though your world is coming to an end or you are losing something you once loved. This is just a shaking about of the great beloved to lead you into a deeper, sweeter dance of divine being and becoming. Put your focus into your heart and realize you are more ready than you think. So yeah, guys, I hope that served you. I hope that you heard something that you really needed and something that you were looking for to help you progress in the right direction. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. So the following reading is going to be for those of you that selected Pyrite. Let's see what the month of February has in store for you guys. What are the energies looking like? What messages does the universe want you to hear right now for the month of February? So as far as love life is concerned, it is looking a bit rocky. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, according to the cards, of course, you know your situation, okay? it just seems like there's a lot of worrying going on, a lot of anguish. It seems that someone, you or the significant other, may be trying to maintain control, which is actively blocking change. Whether it's apparent to you or not, it's, getting in the way of new developments and resisting the flow with this uneasiness and this worrying that is happening, that most likely you're doing to yourself. Most of the time when we're worrying a lot about something, we're just jumping to conclusions. We're not really in the present moment. We're not really in our most conscious state. And we're just kind of like creating worst case scenarios in our head. And it's kind of like making us really tense and making us be resistant to any positive changes from happening. But the energy that I'm picking up that will be coming in for February is kind of like a breath of fresh air. It's definitely going to be supportive of you changing perspective and putting any emotions that aren't real and that are all just in your head to the side, and being really incisive and logical. It's going to allow you to see things better, to see things more clear, to make sense out of any confusion, which is going to allow for things to start moving, to start flowing in a better direction for you. So since this is regarding a romance and, love life, I'm sensing that the month of February is definitely going to allow you to just breathe and leave all that crap behind. Whatever it was that happened, leave it behind, and it's going to allow you to start new. Refocus yourself, act with total certainty, and act on what you know is the best for you. So you're definitely going to be coming into your own, and you are going to have this stronger sense of perception when it comes to love life in February, which is really great. So in terms of studies or finances, let's see what's coming up. Okay, so, studies or career, I meant. So as far as studies or career is concerned, so you may be having some kind of issues in the workplace or when it comes to school or studies. You may find yourself feeling like you have to stand up for yourself, and you may be feeling very aggressive, very fired up towards something. It seems that this could be between you and somebody else. Maybe someone was talking bad about you and you found out, but it just seems like somebody else is bringing bad vibes. Something regarding two people not seeing eye to eye, therefore it's causing being very assertive with each other, taking offense to something, fighting, arguing. Something definitely that's challenging is happening, and it may be resulting in to feel lonely or being separated from somebody because of this fight, feeling isolated or rejected. Maybe you found out that it was your friend or your boss or someone that you maybe trusted, and so you feel betrayed. So let's get a clarification on the workplace. Yeah, definitely something that's burdensome. So you may have had a falling out with someone at work. A boss resulted in some fighting, and now you're feeling isolated, separated, rejected, and it may be causing a burden, okay? Let's ask the universe, the spirit guides, how can, we move forward? What actions should be taken? What actions should be taken to move forward from this situation? For those that selected Pyrite and that resonate with this message, What's some advice? How can we move forward? Have a plan. Put a plan into place. Use that situation to see how much power and how much force you really have in yourself. How bold you really are. Maybe you didn't even know that you had that in you. You can use that to your advantage and find that personal power to put something better into motion, to plan something and have authority so that you can be able to achieve your goals, Find your individual courage and greatness that you know is inside because of that situation. And if it wasn't for that situation, you wouldn't have known what you were capable of. And now that you do know, use it to your advantage so that you can move forward. Okay. So let's see. So in regards to finances, okay. Yes, okay. So you may have been kind of stuck in the same routine, at the same place, with the same financial situation. But I really do see that the energies are going to be in your favor for you to move into something that you're really passionate about, something that sparks your interest, something that's new, that maybe you haven't really taken action on before, that you haven't really tried before, but that you're super intrigued by. And with the right amount of work and effort, you will find financial success. You will find tangible results from your own efforts. So that's pretty good. Let's see what's coming up in regards to spirituality. Okay, so we have the Fortune's Wheel, 8 of Air and 9 of Fire. So yeah, maybe you were finding yourself in a place of confusion, in a place of really feeling hurt, but having to keep pushing forward. You felt like you didn't have another option but to keep it moving, persevering, having stamina, really defending yourself and taking a stance. And it left you maybe really confused about what to do and how to move forward. But you're leveling up with the Fortune's Wheel. This is all part of the process. Trust the process, as hard and as tedious as it may sometimes feel. Know that it's for a purpose, it's for a reason. The universe knows what it's doing. Your soul knows what it's doing. This is what your soul needed to grow. And things are finally moving for you in a better direction. You're leveling up and you're having a personal vision. Now you're in a place where you're seeing how it all connects. And you're uncovering all of these patterns and these cycles, and you're expanding your outlook and gaining greater perspective and really discovering, your role and your purpose. So it's looking really amazing for you. So let's pull an oracle card. What are any additional messages for those of you that selected Pyrite for the month of February? Let's pull an oracle card. Okay, I feel like this one really wants to come out, so we'll pull it. It is the Angel Rasbar. Look at that. The Angel Rasbar. The number 27. Divine contribution is offered to those who wish to contribute to the world. The Great Beloved sees what is in your heart, what it is that you wish to offer, and it is saying yes. So you are being empowered to serve, to assist, to offer a genuine spiritual contribution to this planet, to become a sacred hand at work for the will of heaven. Such is the capacity bestowed upon the soul that is wise and filled with love and therefore desiring to serve. So then, do not doubt yourself, beloved. You have been blessed with this by the Master to find the precious jewel of your own soul and claim it. Cast aside your doubts then. Yet perhaps this isn't easy for you to do. Perhaps you look at the world, even your chosen field of endeavor, and already you hear so many voices speaking. You may wonder if your own contribution would simply add noise. You may wonder if you can really help, if you have anything genuine to add, or if there is just too much noise anyway. You may hesitate and become fearful. Do not despair. It is part of your divine destiny to add something of great value to the world, something that has its place even amongst all that activity, something needed absolutely in the hearts of all. That precious gift is the true silence. The true silence is peace. It is the living experience of the eternal love of the divine that asks nothing but to be received and gives of itself unconditionally. The true silence can only be felt through the beautiful feeling heart. When you know how to feel for it, to surrender into it, you can transmit silence in many ways. Through the peace you cultivate in your heart, in your own daily living, through your presence, through your art, even through your voice, written, sung, or spoken. Yes, even through sound, if that is your path of service. Silence can emanate through your voice, and divine silence can be felt in the hearts of others. So shall you trust in the wisdom of the Master, who bids you to serve according to the graces you have been given? Will you choose to put aside your doubts and instead believe in yourself and the power of the divine love that will reach out to the world through your willing soul? This oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being guided deeper into your life purpose and divine destiny. Like a maturing adult who is ready to take on the mantle of a greater responsibility, your soul is stepping up. You are going through a process of assuming more spiritual responsibility for the honest and empowered expression of your own essence. And through that, your healing presence in the world is increasing. You are stepping up and forward onto your path. This is appropriate now. It will make you more visible, but that is as it should be. This oracle brings you special messages of reassurance that you are making progress and are indeed on the right path. Although it may not unfold exactly as you anticipate, it will indeed unfold. You are making a positive impact in the world, more than you consciously realize, and you are asked therefore to continue, to not give up, do not turn back, just continue. Take your steps, your journey, and know that the great Master is aware of you and is sending the holy ones, including the wise ancient mother, Angel Razbar, to bring you the blessing of the true silence now. Let it clear and soothe your mind and heart and help you remember the peace that dwells within you. All is well. That is absolutely beautiful. I am so excited for you and your level up. That is amazing. I hope that this reading served you. I hope that you received insight and inspiration and that these messages really helped you in some way, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. The following is a reading for those of you that selected Amethyst. Let's see, what are the energies for February? What does the universe have in store for you? What can you expect? What messages does the universe want you to know right now? What do you need to hear right now? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to love, it may be that you were kind of taking a breather, taking it slow. You weren't really on the prowl or out to get anything. You were just contemplating and, maybe had your eyes on something else, your mind elsewhere. But this month is really bringing in the heat, okay? Either you meet someone and the chemistry is definitely there from the get-go, or this could be an existing relationship. If you are already in a relationship, the chemistry, that fire is definitely going to increase. Either you're going to be feeling yourself a little bit more, you're going to definitely have that charming, seductive, and sexy air about you, or you meet someone that you think are those things. But it's definitely going to be an adventurous and passionate time. So invite that in, because those energies will definitely be present for you to take advantage of this month. And it's really good because with the King of Water, it is kind of balancing that like really quick moving messenger of fire energy. So you're going to have all of that passion, but there's still going to be a very soft and calm and caring energy to the situation as well. So it's just looking really good for the month of February regarding love. Whether you are meeting somebody this month, it's definitely going to be a match, or whether this is in your current relationship, things are definitely going to go up a notch and just be really good. You might be really good with your partner. And your partner may be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign, which could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Don't pay too much attention though to the zodiac signs. These are just the energies that are present. But yeah, just be on the lookout for that. It is worth mentioning. Okay, so for career or studies. Okay. It seems that you have a lot of options available to you. Maybe you're someone that's good at a lot of different things. Maybe you're in a position right now where you are looking for another job, or when it comes to school, looking for what career you really want to go into, what field you want to work in. Maybe you're still deciding. I want you to try not to feel so stuck though, maybe on a certain thing, because with the temptation card, it can mean that you're bound by something, that you're kind of focusing too much on the material. Okay, maybe you're focusing too much on what you can see, what's physically here, the money, what you can get, and you're forgetting about the spiritual, that which is invisible, that which you cannot see. Don't lose sight of those things just because they're literally not in sight. Don't be so caught up in the material that you are operating, with limitation. You're coming from a place of unawareness, because that can cause you to feel like you have this mindset that you have to work hard and you have to persevere and that you have to push forward and that you have to overexert yourself in order to get all of these things that maybe you are after, that you're heavily focusing on lately. So don't lose sight of those things that are unknown. You actually have unlimitless potential, and you can go in any direction and make it work. So if you feel like you've been super overworking yourself because you're after the money and you're after the material things, loosen up a bit. Just, loosen up. It's okay. Don't get too caught up in that. Understand that there's other things that you should be putting your eyes on. Understand that there are many alternatives, okay? There's an array of choices that you can choose from. It's an open field, and you don't have to be stuck in this one way of perceiving things. So let's see what it's looking like in terms of finances. Okay, so you may be struggling financially. There's definitely some sort of struggle. There's feelings of just, it may be hard to make ends meet. You may be finding it difficult to attract abundance and attract financials, and to have the means to get your needs met. But you are in a position right now that you are so over it. You're just like, you know what? Whatever it is that you've been doing up until this point, you see that it just hasn't been working. It hasn't been bringing you in the financials that you need. You are ready to make a change. You're at that point where you feel like that's it, enough is enough. Like, it's kind of like you've known what change you need to make, but it kind of has taken a while for you to finally step up and be like, yeah, now is the time. I'm going to make this change. It is time for me to do something different. I'm tired of this. I'm going to completely turn my back against everything that just hasn't been working for me, and I am going to try a whole different approach. And you are at that threshold of finally being in a position where you're ready to start something different, because it can be scary to start something new and totally turn your back away from something. But when it's necessary and when it's needed, it's good. It's good to finally be in that place of knowing that you have to move on and that you can't keep repeating this cycle. Maybe you're in a position where you're just tired of feeling drained, by the demands of the day, and you're dragging and through the days and you're feeling tired and lacking energy, and you need something in your life to pick you back up and to give you that fire in this department when it comes to how you make money and how you attract abundance to yourself. So maybe the way that you make money is just no longer cutting it for you. It's no longer fulfilling. And, take this as an opportunity to start a journey of self-discovery and to really get to know yourself, and devoting more time to, your spirituality and finding out what you truly love and what you're truly passionate about, and going in that direction. Because when you do something that you really love and that you're really passionate about, the abundance comes naturally. That's just like a bonus. That's just naturally like a side effect of what happens when you start following your passion. So it might seem bleak, but know that you're in the right mindset now, that you're moving forward, you're moving on. This is going to be a past, and you're like, this is the start of that journey to move forward and to really stop this cycle. So it's a good thing. It's like a fresh start, a new beginning. Allow those energies to flow. If this resonates for you, this month is going to allow you that opportunity to finally be able to start anew. So when it comes to spirituality, we have 6 of Fire, love. Ooh. Okay, so it's looking really great, yeah. You are definitely on a great path spiritually. You are finding your inner power. You're learning how to really manifest, how to really create what you want, how to be an alchemist and really take what you have and change it into whatever you want. And you have the love. Maybe you have a lot of support around you. You can be having a lot of support from others, relating to others, or you can be in a position, where you're really strong in your personal beliefs and you're finally making up your mind and creating new higher standards and changing your entire philosophy and just really staying true to yourself. So it can be that you're being supportive to yourself, or that others can be displaying this kind of love and this kind of support for you right now in your life. And it is helping you for sure find that inner magician that's inside each and every one of us. And it's causing you to feel, it feels like you're triumphing. It feels like you won the prize, like you found the prize, and you're feeling really hopeful, like you're prevailing, and definitely like you're coming out on top and you are achieving success. So that is absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Let's pull an oracle card for you and see any additional messages for those of you that selected Amethyst. Let's see what else the universe wants to communicate to you. Oh, got one. Gonna stay gliding there. So you got the sacred union. Yes, this month is definitely like super into love. You are either making some really great connections, really great relationships, you're finding a significant other, but it's really heavy on love because you got the love card, and you have, for your love reading, you have this passion card over here, and it's looking good. So let's see what it says. Number 19. This oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and also as a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You have been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you may not have used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart, and then knowing when to take the initiative to set something in motion, and when to put your body, mind, and soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You have been working hard to surrender attachment to plans and how you think things should go. Instead, you have intended to show it up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance instead of judging and fearing and resisting what is, as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. No, you do not seek to hide from love anymore. You have been learning step by step how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you are taking, beautiful lucky angel. So your confirmation is this: you are growing, you are evolving, and you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world and to become freer, more loving, wilder, and more divine. The sign coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering, or misunderstandings. You could say in a way that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in a relationship, expect that there will be a healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it's going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, soul friend, or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and it's answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold onto a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. It is likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it. This oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded, and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there is only one truth that will prevail in your life, without failure and without exception, and that is love. Do not stand back from it, and do not put yourself aside. Turn down your eyes and pretend like you cannot be seen by the world. Be bold and claim the love that is your divine birthright, and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. Yay! I am so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. That is absolutely beautiful. I really hope that this reading has served you, that you've heard messages that have inspired you and that have motivated you. And I am truly, truly happy for you, okay? Have an amazing February. I know you will. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.